Hey y'all, I am back with another collab, and this is what I wish I knew before having kids. It's so hard to think because now that I have two, I can't think of what I was thinking before I had kids. But anyway, remember to click the link in the description box and watch everyone else's video, and let's jump right into it. So, I come from a big family. There's nine siblings. I'm 8 of 9. So I've always been around kids. I have a lot of nieces and nephews, a lot of cousins. So I don't think I ever really thought about what it would be like when I had kids because I feel like I've seen it all growing up. But I see a few examples over here. So let's see. When I first had Taryn, no, what I wish I knew before I had kids. Let's say before I got pregnant, that pushing is the hardest thing. I really don't care what anyone else says or anyone else says. Pushing for me is horrible. If my labor was just all contractions and then they just slid out with a contraction, cool. Although Deuce's contractions were horrible, but Taryn's, I would rather just have had contractions and then she just would have slid out. But when I have to push, it's like I get so nervous that I don't even know if I can say this. I get so nervous that my vagina is spreading apart that I don't want to push and I don't want to open my legs. So I wish someone would have told me, or maybe I should have took some classes. So yeah, so maybe I wish I would have took some classes before getting pregnant. I wish that I would have known that getting peed on by a girl and getting peed on by a boy is two totally different things. He hasn't peed on me recently, but like when he was real, like still fresh, like a couple weeks old, I took off his diaper and he got me right in my face. He has pooped in the tub. I mean, I think every baby probably poops in the tub at least one time. I know that when Taryn first came home, I think the first day we were home and she pooped, and I changed her diaper, but she kept pooping. But I was already done cleaning her and everything, and I was getting ready to switch over the diaper to put on her new one, and she started pooping, and I just automatically like cupped my hands like this and caught it in my hand. It was disgusting. I was like, why did I have kids? I'm just kidding. But no, it was so disgusting. There's one topic on here that says you don't get any sleep. Luckily for me, both my kids love sleep, just like me and their dad. Terrence slept through the night coming home. Deuce sleeps through the night coming home. I've never experienced that I'm beyond sleepy. Although I am sleepy, I just don't wake up like I hear most parents talk about. When I was younger and my nephew spent the night and he was a baby, now that was crazy because he screamed like all night. And I'm like, how do parents do this and get up and go to work or get up and take care of your other kids? I was like, this is ridiculous. But luckily for me, so far both my kids have slept through the night coming home. So that's a good thing. You have no privacy. This is true. And I do wish I would have known this. Going to the bathroom is no longer a solo task. You do have an audience. They do ask millions and one questions, such as Taryn asked me, what did she ask me? She said, Mommy, when I get older, am I going to have some of these? And she was talking about my breasts. She wants to know why my vagina looks different than hers. It's no longer a solo task. So I wish someone would have said that it's like an open door policy in your house once you have kids. You can't go anywhere. And if you go anywhere, they're going to seek you out because they have like super powerful ears. And if they hear you doing something other than paying attention to them or thinking about them, they're going to come join you. You spend all your money on them. Now, this is true. I can go to Target to get me some products and I will leave with nothing for me and everything, whether it's toys, clothes, whatever for my kids. I feel like every parent does that no matter what. They are expensive. I'm not going to say they're not expensive, but I feel like you know that kids are expensive from the get-go because you eventually have to send them to college. And if you went to college, you know how much that is. So I feel like you already knew. Well, I already knew that kids were expensive. But I was fine with that. I still, like, that wouldn't have stopped me from having kids. They outgrow everything in 2 seconds. Yes, they do. We bought Taryn a pair of shoes one time, and she was out of them within the next week, and it really pissed me off. Even though the shoes we got were on sale, it was just like, really? Now we have to go back out? I don't know. I feel like that's all I wish I would have known. But if you guys wish you would have known something that I did not say, you should put that in my comment box below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.